Before the interstate highway system, before famed Route 66, before highways were even numbered, there was one road that captured the public's attention. One road that led to new horizons. One road that changed America forever.
Okay, good morning everybody. This is for Lincoln Highway story. The 1920s, 1980s, from New York to San Francisco. Okay, it's a long history of highway. So this Lincoln Highway is listed from east to west about 20 states. New York, starting, and then New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Nebraska, Wyoming, Utah, Nebraska, and Pennsylvania. New York to San Francisco, around the middle of the United States. Okay, this one is to say Lincoln Highway is 1913, about 39 miles from New York to San Francisco. And then the first official record length the entire this one. And then over the year, the highway has shortened that. In 1920, for a little bit shortened to the next step because it's some construction and some realignment, right? And then continuing the original route and then develop the, so now the grand total is about 6,000 miles from here to here. So last time I talked to you, if you want to make some travel to America, we have all kinds of routes. Here. So it takes by car about 15 to 20 days. Mostly RV or some any kind of automobile. So 600 miles per, they highly recommend 600 miles. So calculate that. About 6,000, that means it's about 10 days. 10 days. So if you want to travel to America, it's two types. Going back, something like that. Okay? So also if you want to the kind of the travel, you pick the AAA. AAA is a very powerful support for routine, map, and some support each day is something. So also another tip is you don't need to every day hotel or eat because it's as you know, this all the United States as a Walmart. Walmart is allows the sleeping overnight there, but no water, no electric. But they allow the very safety job because it's Walmart is open 24 hours, and then there are security guard there. So only report to the security guard, and then you can sleep the parking lot. Okay. So some guys in Korean also report two guys. Husband and wife is remodeling for Odyssey or Sienna at the dance time, and then they sleep there, and sometimes in a hotel or some youth hostel. So 15 days, and the make still okay. At this time, I would like to some national park, okay, and then each step by step the national park time. So anyway, yeah, mostly recommend two times. 1, 2. or 1, 2, or 1, 2, something like that. So this document is for Lincoln Highway, and Lincoln Highway is very old highway. So some organizers passed away and then introduced something really interesting. Make dream 600. You know the what kind of car? My car is about 30 miles. 30 miles per gallon. My car. And then mostly 25 to 30 about, correct? Because it's very economic. So mostly you can see the C class or A class RV. The mileage is 6 to 7 miles per gallon. So for calculate, okay. Last time I tried to from here to Florida to my cousin. So this is 6,000 miles. 6,000 10 gallons, right? I need 10 gallons. Now how much that gallon price? About $3. So $3,000 for only gas. So other report says they are calculate the expense $100 per days. It's enough for sleeping, eating, and sometimes it's entrance fee. So about $100 include the gas and some hotel, sometimes we do that. So this is the budget today. $100 per day times for 20 days. That is $20,000 for expense for about 20 days travel. Here and there. Okay? It's make dream, but not only. Okay, just add to it because it's a little bit dangerous. Also, it's 600 miles to a house a day. 600. Okay, next time, another east to west travel, I find another document. Okay, check it.
Beginning in Times Square, New York City, and ending in San Francisco. It was America's first coast-to-coast automobile road, the Lincoln Highway. A little over a century ago, there was no single auto road across America. There were wagon trails and ranch paths in the west, turnpikes and farmers' lanes in the east. But mostly, these roads didn't lead anywhere.
The roads of the time, what they were just simple paths through the dirt. And these were roads that ranchers and farmers would use to get to town and get back out.
At the turn of the century, there weren't that many automobiles for which to build roads, but there were bicycles.
So bicyclists actually are the ones that really started the good roads movement because the roads back then, of course, were dirt, which turned to mud, and then when the mud hardened, you had hard ruts, which is fine for a horse and a buggy, but in terms of a bicycle, it doesn't work. So when the automobile then became more prevalent, the automobile entrepreneurs who had the financial wherewithal jumped on the bandwagon, and basically they became the fathers of the good road movement at that point.
Among those early auto entrepreneurs was Carl G. Fisher. Fisher was an Indiana businessman who formed the Presto Light Company, which manufactured acetylene headlights for early automobiles. He was also one of the founders of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, home of the famed Indianapolis 500 race.
Carl Fisher was really a promoter, really a grandstander in many ways. He was not a planner, but he had good ideas.
In 1912, Fisher conceived a hard-surfaced improved highway from the Atlantic to the Pacific. He called it the Coast-to-Coast Rock Highway. In September of that year, Fisher met with automobile industry leaders to pitch his idea and ask for donations to pay for the proposed road.
Okay. So make your dream with American children. Okay, this is for last week. LA Times headlines. So last week, the United States has something different issues. Okay, so January 15th. Last Tuesday, headlines is teachers at the nation's second largest school district on the strike. Students and parents deal with. Deal with means in this sentence we work. The fallout means it's output. Now it's past that because it's today, yesterday afternoon, the LA school district make agreement with the school district. Okay, so now. It's all LA school district students is still have studying. Now it's recovered to that. So pass this issues. And finally, they agree the salary increase 6%, and they are make endeavor for increase the nurse and staffs. They are doing that. Okay, move to betting the farm on Trump. The partial government shutdown is now well into its fourth year. Now today, almost 33 days. It's a long history. Affecting everything from airport security lines, as you know, the TSA. Absenteeism is up, it's rising. About 10% is long-term absenteeism. To the thousands at the White House, Trump says he took the national championship Crimson Tigers football team to some fast food on his time. Last week I told you. So also today, yesterday news, the Boston Major League Baseball, MLB, Boston pro baseball team also was invited from White House, but they don't want to enjoy it. So still they thinking, the Boston baseball team. It's also left some farmers unable to get loan and subsidies. Also subsidies is some grant food to farmers because it's now, as you know, the Russian government and China has making deal regarding tariff. So they charge for some farming products, for example, bean or corn, something like that. So the government gives some subsidies for assist for farmers because it's a tariff problem. But that and the effect of the trade war with China do not appear to have shaken the faith among many of those gathered at the American Farm Bureau Federation's annual meeting, where the president was warmly received as he counseled patient. Counsel means in this sentence is advice. Advise patient. Keep it in mind. We are doing trade deals that are going to get you so much business you won't believe it. You know, they are in the Hollywood. They have a Believe It or Not, some small museum there, Box Museum. So Believe It or Not, it's doesn't matter. The Trump is keep going his way. Okay, move to page 2. January 16th, Wednesday story. Top story is the Brexit. Brexit, as you know, the EU and England wants to take out the union from the EU. That's the point. It's been a long 2.5 years since British voters choose by a slim margin. Slim margin means it's very tiny gap, tiny difference. That's what we say, slim margin. To leave the European Union, EU. It's a short 2.5 months before Brexit is set to take effect. And at this point, it's completely unclear what will happen. So Parliament means is Congress and Senate, but in English we say Parliament, has soundly, enoughly, securely rejected Prime Minister Theresa May's blueprint for Brexit. She suggests some detailed plan, the blueprint, and then the plan was rejected in the Parliament by the biggest margin in the century. And today, she will face a no confidence. No confidence is non-confidence. It's a distrust. So kick her. But once she is expected to survive, also she's surviving. Still with the clock ticking, time passed. And Britain could be leaving the EU without a deal in place. In place means it is properly. Despite huge implications for the economy and security of Britain and Europe, a few other options exist too. They have a very difficult time in the Lordland. This is the last story in the world. Witch hunt, bombshells. Bombshells means last time you heard that. It's suddenly occurs bad thing. It's happen to bad thing is bombshell. Okay, no witch hunt, no bombshell. On the first day of the confirmation hearing for President Trump's Attorney General nominee William Barr, is Attorney General, he designated him, told the Senate panel that he did not believe special counsel Robert S. Mueller was a witch hunt, as Trump has often tweeted and said he would not fire Mueller without good cause. Means is without the reasonable reason, without the reasonable reason, without good cause. Okay. And in answering a range of other questions, there were no bombshell relationship because it's a revelation, because it's senators asking for him, and he revealed or spoke out for very secret things, but they don't have it. This is the bombshell. He faced a second day of hearing today. Maybe he is in charge for Senate, the Attorney General. And moved to 17th, Thursday. House Leader Nancy Pelosi tells President Trump his speech cannot go on unless the shutdown ends. Okay, let me explain that. First day, the Nancy Pelosi asked to Trump, you can delay for speech address, for next time, because it's now very long shutdown. So the Donald Trump denied the suggestion. So today, Donald Trump wants to keep going his speech in the Congress place. But the point is that even if the Donald Trump wants to address in the Congress, he cannot, because he's a senator and congressman pass the vote and then Trump come. Okay, so even if Trump wants that address, they didn't. If they didn't pass the vote, and then he cannot address there. So now today news, Trump address in other place, in front of the House, Oval Office or White House or something. Now it's a big issues for national addressing, State of Union addressing. That's the point. Not in her house means is we don't allow your speech address in our house. Okay? That was the message Speaker Nancy Pelosi effectively delivered to President Trump about his State of the Union address. Every year they have it in President address. So January 29th, maybe big issues becoming. Citing security common concerns amid the nearly months old, almost 1 month, partial government shutdown. In a letter to Trump, Pelosi said the Secret Service and Department of Homeland Security has been hamstrung. Hamstrung means is invalid, disturbed by follow-up packaging, which Homeland Security Secretary Kirstjen Nielsen contest now. Still, Pelosi suggests Trump delay his speech delivery in writing, as had been the custom before the early 20th centuries, or she told reporters, make it from the Oval Office. The postponement or cancellation of the president's address is also a potent symbol. Potent is a powerful symbol of the partisanship that has gripped Washington. So who get the power? So now the media says is now it's a power game. Okay, move to page 3. January 18th, Friday, headlines. President Trump and the House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has a Washington rivalry like no other, maybe something like other people. But triple tap, you know the triple tap? Triple tap is a very short film. It's a 1960s comedy. So this is for annotation. Tit for tat means it's revenge. So if you yelling me, okay, I will yell you or something. If you make F fuck, and then I can do it fuck, something like that. It's a tit for tat. So it's a triple tat means it's introduced for 1960s very short story, comedy story, okay, in the TV. So if there was any doubt how the two most powerful elected officials, Trump and Pelosi, would get along, the last couple of days appear to have cleared it up. After Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi effectively postponed President Trump's State of the Union address before Congress, Trump canceled her planned trip with a congressional delegation to visit NATO officials in Jerusalem and American troops in Afghanistan. Some congressmen and some senators make plan to visit Afghanistan and Jerusalem. But they need to airplane, Air Force One. As you know, who is the first man in the United States? President. Who is second? Is Vice President. Vice President is automatically the leader of Senate. Okay, and who is third man? Is the House Speaker. The Nancy Pelosi is third hierarchy. So she can asking for using the Air Force One, okay? But Donald Trump is canceling it. Oh no, I don't want to allow for Air Force One. So that's why Nancy Pelosi and other congressmen canceled the visit to Russia and Afghanistan. This is a tit for tat, something like the children's fighting. Both wrote letters, read Trump's here, citing the partial government shutdown for their action. But well, you be the judge. What's the meaning? You be the judge. What is your opinion? What is your idea? Okay? You be the judge. You decide. What is your opinion? Huh? You can decide that. Who is wrong? Still, in dealing with Pelosi, Trump has not used all the moves in his usual playbook. So, at least for now. That means what's that? This kind of behavior is not common sense. This is not listed on the listed playbook. Means is many history in the Washington D.C.'s politics. But now Donald Trump and Pelosi is fighting. It's not listed there. Very strange things. Okay. So that's why they say there's triple tap or triple tap. Very interesting. And that's a move that another thing is even if he canceled her asking for using Air Force One, afternoon who using the Air Force One airplane is Ivanka. His wife using the Air Force One to go to the Florida. Very interesting. Today's headlines, Monday, January 21st, President Trump says House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is having relationally in the shutdown impasse. Impasse means the difficulty. While more Russia questions swirl around him. Swirl means is slowly approach around him. So it's another problem. So it's been 2 years and 1 day since Donald Trump took office to become president. As president of the United States, it's been more than 30 days since the partial government shutdown started. But the man who presented himself as the ultimate deal maker is having trouble. So you know that his nickname is deal maker, but now he has a very big trouble days. Getting any deal on the opening, the government in part because so few lawmakers, even in his own party, Republican. So even Republican is not trusting him. On Saturday, Trump offered 3 years of protection against deportation for about 1 million immigrants, including some dreamers as well as refugees, in exchange for more than $5 billion in border wall funding. Did you hear that, DACA? DACA is programming for deferred action for children or lives. Okay, explain. Some families coming illegally coming with very young boys and girls, children. So the very young boys, children, they don't have the legal document. So they are growing up in here illegally and then graduate in high school and college level nowadays. And then the Obama administrations is offered to work permit only. And then he suggests and fighting with the Republicans, they can get green card and later citizenship. But the Republican is denied that, the suggestion. So temporary working permit allowed. for Obama president. But the Donald Trump, absolutely, he doesn't like it. He doesn't accept that suggestion. So nowadays, as you know, now it's shut down, it's too long history. So he suggests count offer for, okay, if you allow $5 billion, 5.7 billion, exactly, and then I allow the DACA program extend 3 years. But he suggests at the same 10 minutes later, 10 minutes after 10 minutes, the fellowship is denied his suggestion, Trump's suggestion. That means it's very short time. They don't think about it. No, it's not delayed for the $5.7 billion budget and the DACA. It's absolutely different story, different issues. So they exactly reject Trump's suggestion. And that's that. Okay. That proposal didn't just plug with the Democrats, but it's also like some conservative critics who worry Trump is softening his hardline on immigration. They cannot change that. I think Trump then unleashes some twists to counter the perceptions in economy. So unleash means it's open or more right for clearance. Another suggestion among the one accusing House Speaker Nancy Pelosi of behaving irrationally in rejecting his offer. Exactly reject his offer. Meanwhile, the question over Trump's efforts to build a tower in Moscow while he was 2016 campaigning for president, growing. Trump lawyer Rudolph Giuliani confirmed that talks about the project continued up to 2016 election, months longer than acknowledged. It's not that something. Anyway, now his former personal lawyer is going to jail in March. When so Trump hired a personal lawyer. His name is Rudolph Giuliani. He's very popular, I think. So now, who is responsible lawyer things instead of Trump is Rudolph Giuliani is two instead of him. Okay, now it's there. Okay. Look to material groups. Last week we cannot do it. First week, let me explain something. I got a PhD degree theme is productivity. How can we evaluate the productivity? Okay, so this is my main idea. So, but now it's a lot of changes the situation. So it's not important for measure of the productivity because it's now, as you know, it's AI system, and big data, and machine learning, very powerful. So we don't need to mention about the productivity. For 3 to 4 decades ago, it's very important because it's we need to learning curve and some experts. It's main focus item, but the computer and IT and some AI is effective for productivity. So now meaningful item. So this is for Polar Reach. Polar Reach is reported for titled 4 common productivity tips that are actually the worst. So we have so many suggest how improve the productivity, but most of them is wrong. So he reported that. Let me explain, just to briefly explain that. So the lots of these right. for suggestion about the productivity. Most of the best productivity advice doesn't work. Here's why and what to do instead. So he opened 4 kind of reason, and then what is instead of the productivity. So first, don't check email first thing in the morning. For a long time, only focus on productivity, you have to check first the email, and then you make the list of work for day. But now it's different idea. So these are that, okay. And secondly is do not do the hardest task first. It depends on your characteristic. Okay, you have some difficult thing and the easy job. Which first? That's your characteristic. So mostly we relate productivity. They suggest hard thing first. This is a normal suggestion, but now it's different. So it is wrong. A little bit not good idea. So if you have some hard thing, easy things, it depends on your method, reasonable strategy or something. And page 8, third mistake is make a master to-do list. So this is for what do you do then? So make list, master to-do list, and then it's better to your mind clear, and is using the particular list is good for your acting. And fourth suggestion is stop multitasking. So you can do everything, and then you can do it. It's not good idea. So stop multitasking. Okay. So you have to make some list, and then particular list is better for your productivity. So remember last sentence, just because something is touted as the best advice around doesn't mean it's the best advice for you. Okay? So feel free to flout this productivity best practice and try the alternatives. Okay? So this is for a little bit different idea related for common productivities. Okay? And today we have 6 weeks. Chapter 4. Briefly, I chapter 4, and last week, third weeks we missing the third weeks. So third week report is capitalism for the masses. This is for. Okay, thanks for coming, and see you next week.
Thank you.
Okay, bye. Yeah.
See you.
Yeah. Bye.
아이고 수고하셨습니다.
여기까지입니다. 머리도 또 꾸벅꾸벅 졸고 있다.